Thanks, Judy Fricks. Well, last night there was another meeting to discuss the violence and unruliness at Arthur Richards Junior High School in Frederickstead. Here's Wes with more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We are at Arthur Richards Junior High School in Frederickstead, where violence is on the minds of a lot of people, especially in this community. Before we get to that, I want to tell you a story. Early this morning, I talked to an elementary school teacher of 30-some-odd years. She'll be retiring next year. And she said to me, Wes, in the 30-something years that she's been teaching on St. Croix, she has never seen the little ones so bad. Attitude-wise, morale-wise, it's horrible. We have kindergartners talking about shooting dogs, shooting people, sexual connotations and demonstrations, things that were unheard of when we were coming up as youngsters. And that is the very seed, I believe, and a lot of you do too, of what's going on in our community with violence. Now, Arthur Richards, unfortunately, is no stranger to violence. You remember that News Channel 8 broke the story several weeks ago about a blind school teacher who was mugged and assaulted here. And now you're looking at some file footage from a school teacher here with a fractured wrist. Her name is Marilyn Tonks. She was one of the testifiers last night at the Curriculum Center. Also, Mr. Hugh Clark, thank you for joining us. Mr. Hugh Clark, remember we had him on before. He's one of the security guards here for your children and students. And it was quoted here, at least it was in the St. Croix source, that you said it's a madhouse here. Were you misquoted, or what happened at last night's meeting? And I'm sorry that we couldn't be there to attend.
Well, okay, before I start talking, I want to let you know right now the time is 11:15.
Yeah.
And I just saying so
for the record.
For the records that I'm going to take leave right now. I have to go in and sign out for the time that I'm going to be speaking with you. So I won't get in trouble. So I want that to be clear.
This is a public record.
Yes. I want that to be clear. So if they take any time, there will be the time from the start now until I finish speaking with you. Meeting was about what's going on here at this school.
Yes, sir.
And the meeting last night was a real productive meeting. A lot of things are happening positive since the last meeting we had.
Good.
And the testifiers last night said exactly what's going on in the school. The principal herself talked to the administration, which is Mr. Malloy and the commissioner, and she spilled her heart out saying that we do need help here. And she's, I mean, she is on the positive side. She's doing a lot of things now to try to make the school a better place.
You know, I was just quoting elementary school teacher who was with me this morning, and she said, Wes, in the 30-something years she's been teaching, now she teaches elementary, she said she's never seen violence on the minds of her students like before. So it's not only your school.
Well, Wes, it's not only this school, but I must say, since the last time we spoke, that the violence here has gone down a lot. I'll say at least 75%.
Why do you think that is?
Well,
because of the awareness?
They are making changes. I don't know if the changes they're making are going to work long term.
When you say they, are you talking about the parents at home or the administration?
Well, right now they have the village are sending people here to represent the village, and they're doing like counseling with some of these kids who are over age and have the potential to go on the violent side.
And like a Scared Straight program sometimes.
Yes,
sir.
We had the police come in. We had the task team come in for gangs.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, to me right now, it's changing slowly. It's changing slowly, and we hope that the change continue to happen, because they also talk about the other school that they were supposed to open that they can't open yet, which is the alternative school.
Right.
They're trying to get to. It's not to really weed out the bad ones, because there's some of them that are the age, and being that the age, the younger ones,
out 17 years old. Let's get
the younger ones are following these and trying to mark them and stuff like that.
And I want you to thank the principal for letting you come out and talk.
Well, the principal didn't let me come out.
Oh.
Like I said, the time. I told them I'm going to take an hour. Okay, so I'm going to go in there and sign out for an hour so I don't get dark. But even if they dark me, that's all right. They could take an hour. It doesn't matter to me.
Thank you, man.
I want this thing to be a positive thing for the school and the kids in the school, those who want to learn, to make this school a positive and a place where the children can get a peaceful environment and learn.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. This story would not have been complete. It wouldn't have made any sense if he didn't come out and talk to us. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry to disrupt your normal schedule for the day, but I think this had to be let out for you parents.
Well, I think you're touching some people's spine a little bit, you know. They're kind of upset that you show up here unannounced. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. If you want to make a positive mood in these islands here, you got to do something drastic. Sometimes you just got to do things on impulse.
Yeah, thank you. And on that note, I want to remind everyone that I did not get suspended recently, nor fired. It's just that, remember, I do have a pre-existing medical condition, and this reporter does get tired from time to time. So when you don't see me, it's all good, right? I'm still here. We're at Arthur Richards. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes Small. And when we come back from this break, Kitchens of the Future. Stay with us.